Welcome back to the channel. What's up, guys? We've got some more motorsport and racing content for you guys today. I appreciate you guys who have been following along me and my Subaru BRZ on our racetrack racing journey. We've got 1 week until we're back on the racetrack, so this will be my second time on a racetrack actually driving full speed. As you guys saw, we already got the Jackson Racing oil cooler on the car, so we know that the Jackson Racing oil cooler works on the autocross track. Now it's time to see how it works on an actual track. Like I said, we've got 1 week, and until then we've got some things we need to do to the car before we get back on track. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and give the car a brake fluid flush. So we're gonna go ahead and replace all the stock fluid with Racing Motul RBF 600. So that's gonna be our fluid that we're gonna be rocking. We're also gonna be rocking some new track pads. Now we're not gonna install these today. We're gonna install these right before we get onto the track, since these are pretty much dedicated track use pads. So these are the Carbotech XP10s. Since I daily the car, I don't want to be rocking these all the time. Now, my first time at the track, I wasn't really experiencing any brake issues or any like brake fade, and that's mainly because A, it was my first time on track, B, I wasn't pushing the car, and also the car was overheating by the time I got comfortable to push the car. So now that we have the oil cooler, I'm going to be pushing the car a little bit more. We shouldn't be running into any overheating issues. So that being said, I will more than likely be pushing the brakes way harder than I did the first time on track. Let's get the car pulled in and start working on it, baby. Let's go. I'm pumped. I'm excited. We've got a good episode for you guys. Let's go, party people. I got myself a Mexican mechanic.
Am I going back to Mexico?
You Vorshlag Mexico! Yeah!
We'll see.
I'm joking. He's not a mechanic. He is Mexican though.
I am Mexican though. I do.
We're gonna make drugs.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
I'm joking, kids. We're not. Let's get the car up here. Let's get the car up here.
Can't drive it, but in a couple seconds, I'll be right here.
The one and only Mexican mechanic just gifting me. Oh, dude, that's badass.
So you got your zoom in right here.
Oh, bro, dude, that's almost as big as my wiener.
Yeah, it's panoramic.
It's so much bigger. Oh, it's got panorama too.
Mm-hmm. There's already a roll of film in there, so if you want to take some fucking photos, you can.
Dude. Dude, first photo. Let's do it.
We can take a selfie.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so let's see.
I want to make sure it's good though. I'm blind.
Welcome.
I can't see shit now. Where's the camera?
So there you go, man.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, dude. Look at that. We're gonna take this to the track next week. Dude, this gold is... So I shit you not, I watched a video today of TJ Hunt, and he was in Japan, and he saw this R34 GTR in this color. And I'm like, dude, I want a car in that color now.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, dude.
Asking you shall receive.
Dude, it was today. I shit you not. It happened today, too. That's one of the reasons why I was like, oh, dude, that's a nice camera. Dude, it looks like a sniper when you fucking do that fucking far.
It's impressive because that one's got, it's a tiny lens, but it's a 38 to like a 2. So.
It's small, but it looks like it packs a punch. Just like, never mind. All right, so we're about to jack the car up. Have you ever done a brake fluid flush?
I did it with my dad a couple months ago.
Cool. I've never done it, so he's more of a mechanic than me. I've bled brakes before, but I haven't done a flush, so this will be first. So let's get her on jack stands and then go from there. I hope I don't break my car. It also doesn't help that we're on an incline, so if the brakes don't work, I'm gonna have to apologize to my neighbor. Fuck. Did you put the white hose back there?
The tube view is attached to the bottle.
No, I'm talking about my hose. Yeah, the hose. Did you bring your hose? You don't got no hose, bro. It's okay, me neither. Let's try not to fuck up my car, okay?
I hear you loud and clear.
Hi there.
I'm helper 1.
Let's get her started. done. We had some issues. Make sure to check your nipples.
Both of them.
My nipples look like milk duds.
All the nipples, all 4. There's 4 nipples. No, technically there's 8. There's 8 nipples. Check your nipples. We had an issue with one of them. Whoever owned my car before me.
Check your hose too.
Yeah,
Always
check your hose. Make sure they're clear. You know, and then when you're done with them, they won't be clear.
Make sure you have a.
They'll be dirty. But we're good. We just tested the car out. We're gonna go ahead and watch some F1, and then we're 1 week away from the track. So
Let's go.
let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we've got less than 24 hours until we're back on track. So brake fluid flush went fine. Car is fine, no brake issues. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put the Carbotech XB10 pads on the car. We're gonna go through the whole bedding process to make sure that the material is evenly applied to the surface of the rotors. Pretty sure that's what that means. I don't know the science behind it, but I'm gonna look more into it just so I do. The next thing we're gonna do on the car is we're gonna go ahead and do a little tech inspection. So just go over the car, make sure it's in good condition, and also good condition for the track specifically. So the track event that I'm going to is with SCCA, and so this is their tech form. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through all the stuff on here that applies to my car. So we're gonna do that, make sure the car is prepped and ready for tomorrow. We're also going to clean my garage a little bit because just like my life, this garage is a mess. And sometimes when I clean up my garage, my life feels a little less of a mess. Let me know if you guys feel the same sometimes, but I just feel like during racing season, things get so hectic and I never get a chance to clean my garage or keep it clean. So I'm gonna try to do a better job of that this season. Also, it's starting to wear me out. I need a little bit of a break. Don't get me wrong, I still love racing. I still love racing season, but I have a little mini vacation coming up that I'm really excited for because I am tired. This is probably like my, I don't know how many energy drinks I've had, but I've had a lot.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I love it.
And this is the only thing that I feel like is getting me through the days recently, especially with keeping up with YouTube and you guys. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I've had a lot of fun doing these, but they do take up a lot of energy and consume a lot of energy, just like racing. Racing consumes a lot of your energy, so, but hey, this is what we're passionate about. If you guys are passionate about anything, even if it's energy consuming, you gotta keep on moving forward, keep on doing it, keep on pursuing it. So let's go, let's get the brakes going, and let's see if we're gonna beat the rain, because it might rain tomorrow. So we completed the brakes. The brakes feel good. Just took it out for a little bit of a test drive. So now all we gotta do is finish up teching the rest of the car. And then we're actually gonna jump on the sim tonight. Actually drive the track that I'm driving tomorrow on the sim. So we'll do a little bit of that tonight and see how that translates to the actual track tomorrow. Stay tuned, baby, stay tuned. So we've got the car packed and ready to go. So that way, first thing tomorrow, we can head to Decatur, Texas, Eagle Canyon Raceway. So what we're gonna do to end the night is actually hop on the simulator. I actually have the track that we're gonna be driving tomorrow on the sim right now. So I actually did a video where I drove this track and everything. So you guys should check it out if you guys haven't already. Alright, so we have Eagle Canyon Raceway loaded on the sim with a car very similar to mine. So really we're just gonna drive it for a little bit, you know, get familiar with the track before tomorrow. So let's see how that translates. Alright, good morning party people. We are here at Eagle Canyon Raceway. Second time on track. It's raining a little bit, supposed to rain for the rest of the morning here and there, and then it's going to be sunny in the afternoon. So I'll get my fair share of wet and dry runs, hopefully. Like I said, it's only my second time. We're going to try really hard to improve from my first time that I was on track. I really want to take a step forward in getting my solo license. So that is the next step in our whole track driving journey right now. So I just checked in, I got my helmet and stuff checked. Now I got to unload and get my car ready. So that's what we're gonna do next and get out there. Driver's meeting in 30 minutes. Let's go. First session, really wet. See how it goes. GoPro. Yep. Alright guys, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned voiceover. So here we go. First session, let's do this.
Make sure you follow the blend line. You want to stay within the blend line.
Within? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so this was my first official time driving this track. Now before this, I had the instructor drive my car for me just so I can see the race line and kind of get his feedback. So here we go.
I'll get on the third here.
Okay. Oh, it's
Already in third?
Yeah.
So naturally I was taking it pretty slow. It was a little wet, so I was still a little scared. Now what was nice is the track was drying up and you could kind of see where it was dry. So the line was kind of already there visible for me.
It's a little slick here, so it'll understeer.
Yeah, I can kind of feel it at the limit, yeah.
Now, I unfortunately had a lot of bad habits from autocross, like my braking and my inputs. Now in autocross, you're used to a lot of rapid, quick braking and inputs, whereas on the track, you want to be a little bit more smooth on your inputs.
Do you usually shift up here?
I don't think you need to.
Okay.
So what was nice about running on the simulator the night before is
All right.
I was already getting pretty comfortable with the track and the racing line, so my confidence just kept on growing lap after lap.
Yeah.
or brake lighter.
Okay.
You can do one or the other.
Gotcha.
I think right now you're braking pretty early.
Yeah.
And you're braking too much.
Okay.
Like I said, those autocross habits were a little hard to break at first.
Watch out for him.
Yeah.
Man, that straightaway, the sound and the speed
Brake, third.
never got old.
Start releasing slowly. Yeah, there you go. That was pretty good.
Oh, that was good? Okay.
That was decent. Because, like, you want to make sure you don't abruptly release
Yeah.
and abruptly hit the brakes.
Gotcha.
You want to, like, if you're going to hit the brakes abruptly, you got to slow gently off.
Okay.
It's like not, this is exaggerated, but it's in your head. Your idea is to not move the car. I'll tell you more when we stop.
All right.
But focus on driving. You're doing good.
All right.
And here we are approaching the first car I caught up to, which was a Camaro, which had a lot of horsepower and definitely a lot of speed on the straights. Took me a while to get comfortable driving close to them, but eventually
Dude, get on his ass. There you go.
obviously had the instructor push me a little bit too.
Let's get that point by.
So a point by is basically a signal giving you the right of way to go ahead and pass.
Get his mirrors.
All right.
Now in novice group, there's certain zones where you're allowed to pass. You're not allowed to pass unless you're given the point by signal.
Alright, let's see if you get a point by
All
now.
right. Nothing, man.
Oh, man.
So this was one of those zones where you would give a point by. Now obviously they had way more straight line speed, but in the corners I would always catch up to them.
There you
Come
go.
on.
Bro, give us a point by.
So obviously we never got the point by. Technically they don't have to give you a point by.
You got me on the straight.
So
though.
learning lesson,
Yeah.
I could have just gone into the hot pits, so no big deal.
All right, now I can see who I can pass.
There you go.
All right, session 2, here we go.
They're really making you wait.
I thought you were wanting to put him in front of the Challenger.
It's novice, so I'm assuming, you know, you're just playing it safe.
Good passing practice.
I know, that's what I just said.
He's fast.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush. All right, so here is the first group of people I caught up to in the second session. Now, the car just got warm, so I was ready to push it.
We're warm now.
Little did I know we were about to experience a little learning lesson.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, just a little scary. No big
What
deal.
happened there?
Oh,
You had your eyes locked on him.
yeah.
And you followed him.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
Because if the other guy's fucking up and he's not following your line, you're gonna fuck up.
Definitely a big learning lesson, and that really stuck with me. All right, third session, here we go. I was feeling really good. Track was dry, a little bit of a different angle, so let's send it. It was at this point that I really felt like a lot of the stuff I was learning and practicing started to click, and then my confidence was just growing more and more. So I was really just enjoying getting faster on the track and catching up to people. For example, this BRZ that was in front of me, we had a really good time going back and forth. So that was really fun, just, you know, pushing each other to go faster and faster. It was also at this time that I was comfortable with, you know, being safe on track, you know, being aware and alert for different scenarios or the corner workers, and it was just at that point, since I was so in tune with everything, I was really able to just kind of relax and enjoy the track and just focus on going fast. So here we are. So this was during my last session. So in this session, I was with a different instructor because I'm doing what's called a check ride. So what a check ride is basically when your original instructor feels like you're ready to move on and get your solo license, they go ahead and request for a check ride. So what that is another instructor that you haven't sat with will sit in your car, observe, and kind of test you to see if they think you're ready to actually move on and get your solo license, which gains you the ability to drive alone on track and also gives you the opportunity to work towards your time trial license. So during this check ride, at first I was a little nervous, but the instructor was great. He gave me a lot of really good tips to go faster. So I was just absorbing everything in, going faster. He was really funny. We were both just having a really good time. He came from a high horsepower Mustang, and I'm in this low horsepower Momentum car. So it was just funny when he would say, "You should floor it at this point," and I already was. So you can kind of see the differences there, you know, but it was just a good time. We were both laughing, and you know, he just made me feel that much more comfortable. So really great org, really great instructors. I really enjoyed my time, and then I spent most of the session trying to catch up to this Type R. So finally, towards the end, we're coming in, and he told me the good news. And the good news was great news, because I got my solo license. He made some jokes about, for my own safety, I got to move up to a better group because I was catching up to a lot of people, and you know how it is. So a lot of people were impressed, this being my second track day, how good I did, but I really owe it a lot to the autocross experience and a lot of the good instructors. I still have a long way to go to be fast and get better, so I'm really enjoying it. I really love it. Can't wait to do more. I'm already looking forward to the next track day. I know my wallet isn't, but this is awesome. I love this community. I love everyone I've met. It's really, really great to be a part of and immerse myself in this motorsport world. All right, party people. We are officially back from Eagle Canyon Raceway, and I've got some good news. We have our solo license. You know what that means.
Well, I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff.
One step closer to time trials, one step closer to competing. Dude, I am really happy with my progress now. I still have a lot to learn and a long way to go, but I love track driving. I'm still riding that track high. It is unbelievable. Never thought I'd say this, but I think I like it that much more over autocross. Definitely going to be putting a lot more effort towards giving you guys more track content. Now, am I fully going to cut off autocross? Of course not. I still love autocross. It is my roots. It is where I come from, so you always got to remember it. Still going to compete in autocross. Still going to take that seriously, but I'm also going to try and do my best to become a better driver on the actual track. So that's going to be another mission for this year, along with autocross. Maybe some other motorsport content coming your way. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Who knew that track driving could solve so much? I was feeling so tired and just, you know, like in a slump, and I just need more track driving in my life. That's the cure. That's the answer. Anyways, I think I'm rambling. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, follow, do all that good stuff. Subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. It means a lot to me. So if you guys are trying to get into track racing or do any of that stuff, You know, let me know. I want to be a good ambassador for the sport. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of the awesome community that that motorsports is. Also, we forgot to mention, the Jackson Racing oil cooler did great, no overheating issues. Brakes and brake fluid did awesome. Car performed really well. I hope you guys enjoyed that GoPro footage. Really fun. The instructors at SCCA time trials here in Texas region are awesome. I learned so much from them. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to that organization. Really glad that we have this here in Texas. There should be other SCCA regions all throughout the US. So if that's something you guys are interested, highly recommend you look into them. And there might be some other orgs in your area too. You never know. It all could just be a Google search away. That's how I discovered them. That's how I got into racing. That's why I love this. This is my new addiction. Let's go, baby. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed everything. If there's anything you guys want to see on the channel, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And until next time, let's go, baby. Solo license. It's a matter of time. All right, brother. Peace.